December 10, 2025. 50 Cent shocks the industry by revealing he's sitting on 140 hours of unused footage from his Diddy documentary, material Netflix reportedly found too explosive to release. Soon after, leaked clips begin circulating online, exposing exactly what was banned, and the fallout is devastating. Now, 50 is threatening to drop everything on YouTube himself. Days earlier, he was sitting casually on Sherri Shepherd's couch, celebrating his documentary beating Stranger Things worldwide. When asked about Season 2, 50 smirked and said, "If not, I'll just put it on YouTube." And he meant it.
Congratulate you on your docuseries, Sean Combs, The Reckoning. It's #1 on Netflix.
Yeah.
Like, it's been #1 on Netflix. Did you actually expect it to be as big as it got?
I expected it to be bigger. It's actually exceeded my expectations.
4 episodes. That's all Netflix allowed. But behind the scenes, the documentary team was sitting on something far bigger. A mountain of footage that never made the cut. Material so powerful it could stand on its own, without corporate gatekeepers deciding what the public is allowed to see. Everything couldn't make it, 50 explained on Sherri Shepherd's show. It was only 4 episodes, so you had to pick and choose. What hit the editing room floor became a goldmine. According to 50's own Instagram confirmation, there are 140 hours of raw footage. When a fan theorized about unreleased material, 50 replied directly, "Correct, 140 hours of footage." Not was present tense, meaning it still exists, meaning someone, most likely 50 himself, still has it.
It was surprising that he actually filmed it.
It was very interesting to watch a man who's known for his brand presence. You know, he has a really amazing knack for marketing.
"I don't understand why he filmed himself," 50 Cent said, reflecting on Diddy's habit of self-documentation. "But I'm glad he did. That statement alone changes everything. Footage this explosive doesn't need Netflix's approval, careful edits, or legal department sign-offs. YouTube becomes the escape hatch. Direct to the public, no filters, just raw truth. The people supporting him will be very quiet when more comes out," 50 warned. One example surfaced during the Sherri Shepherd interview, something that didn't fit Netflix's tightly controlled narrative. 50 pointed out a pattern. Diddy allegedly choosing to date women who had previously been involved with rivals. He revealed that Diddy has a child with a woman who once dated Tupac. The revelation lingered. Sarah Chapman, the mother of Chance Combs, born in 2006, was reportedly involved with Tupac back in 1995. To 50, it wasn't coincidence, it was a pattern. A fixation on dead rivals' exes, turning conquest into something personal, even beyond the grave. But that commentary didn't make the final cut. It sits inside those 140 hours of unreleased footage. Material that would have made the connection impossible to ignore. Netflix chose restraint. YouTube wouldn't require it. Kim Porter's death in 2018 was also completely absent from the Netflix documentary. The mother of 3 of Diddy's children passed away at 47, followed by years of conspiracy theories. The series avoided it entirely. Too sensitive, too controversial, especially with her children publicly rejecting those theories. Netflix respected the family's wishes, but questions lingered. A story half told. Then there's the Kid Cudi firebombing allegation, raised again during the 2025 trial and heavily discussed in the media. The claim that Diddy ordered an attack on Cudi's Porsche after conflict involving Cassie. And according to 50, the footage exists. The vault may still hold answers no platform has dared to air.
Here in the case, we'd like to take a little bit more time and focus on some of the things that the jurors saw and heard. So we want to talk about the evidence of Kid Cudi's car. Leather lined with gasoline, luxury, cayenne-colored seats coated black with ash.
Trial testimony detailed the Molotov cocktail, the failed ignition, and forensic evidence. Yet Netflix minimized the storyline, citing lack of definitive proof, reliance on witnesses, and legal liability concerns.
So this car was significant in many ways, David, because we saw it in the gallery and then the jurors saw it, because this is Kid Cudi's Porsche. It's the black one that was parked in his driveway in LA when he says that someone firebombed.
But 50 might release those witness testimonies anyway. YouTube operates under different standards than streaming giants. The long-running 50 Cent Diddy beef, nearly 20 years of public feuding, was mentioned exactly 0 times in the documentary. Not a single acknowledgement. That was restraint. 50 kept the focus on alleged crimes, not personal vendettas.
Vendetta.
What they consider a pre-existing beef, right? For 20 years, right? It's me being uncomfortable with him suggesting that he takes me shopping, or I looked at it like it was like a test.
Including that history would have undermined credibility, making it look like a hit piece. Netflix demanded objectivity, but YouTube doesn't. That platform requires none. The personal history, though, adds crucial context to why 50 pursued this project so relentlessly. What some call pre-existing beef, 50 explained bluntly. For 20 years, it's been me being uncomfortable with him suggesting he takes me shopping.
Went away. Car and said, I feel like I need to wash, like I'm dirt. It shows you his character.
Was that the reason for including it?
Yeah. I mean, what's the odds that you would do that?
The Tupac murder deep dive documentary touched on it, including Keefe D's confession, but it didn't go as far as it could have. More footage alleging Diddy's involvement remains unused. Additional witness testimonies, money trail documentation, and a broader conspiracy waiting to surface. Netflix chose caution and legal distance, but those 140 hours reportedly contain material far too hot for corporate comfort.
Of what the film is trying to do is to let the audience kind of come in to ask questions like, were their decisions colored by certain things, and who got the benefit of the doubt?
Netflix's time constraints forced tough choices, deciding what advanced the narrative and what distracted. YouTube removes those limits, allowing a deep dive into every revelation without worrying about episode length or pacing. Entirely unexplored are the legendary white parties from 1998 to 2009, attended by everyone from Justin Bieber to Leonardo DiCaprio. White dress codes, stilt walkers, pool swings. Diddy's team claims nothing inappropriate happened, but what does the footage actually show?
It's important to also let people know that the show is not completely the perspectives of people that did not like Sean. We weren't trying to just get the highlights, the salacious details, that the real goal was to storytell.
Cassie's testimony during the 2025 trial spanned 4 days of emotional revelations about alleged abuse, coercion, and recordings without consent. She described taking drugs to dissociate during freak-offs. None of this made Netflix's cut. Too recent, too raw, too legally complex. Yet the trial transcripts exist, part of the public record, waiting for unfiltered discussion. YouTube offers a platform to examine the testimony that helped convict Diddy on transportation charges. The self-filmed footage Netflix did include came from Diddy's videographer, Michael Oberle, who later claimed a third party leaked the material while he was away. Oberle argued these actions reflect a broader lack of integrity that every storyteller should avoid.
To me, I'm going to get off the phone right now, and I am going to let you professionals look at the situation and come back to me with a solution. No matter what nobody said. Let's just here or there, y'all are not working together.
Diddy's team issued cease and desist letters, calling the documentary stolen footage never authorized for release and threatening billion-dollar lawsuits. Netflix stood firm, insisting everything was legally obtained. That battle alone shows how explosive the material truly is. And it's only the beginning. The footage that made Netflix already changed the narrative. Diddy calling on someone experienced in the dirtiest of business for propaganda, requesting hand sanitizer after hugging fans in Harlem, private moments revealing the public facade. All of it hints at the unfiltered truths still waiting to surface.
Look, if I didn't say anything, you would interpret it as hip-hop is fine with this behavior.
But 140 hours remain. Testimonies cut for time. Allegations deemed too sensitive. Connections requiring more context than 4 episodes could allow. The full story of Sarah Chapman and Tupac. The complete breakdown of Kid Cudi's car firebombing. Every detail Netflix's lawyers labeled too risky. The people supporting him will be very quiet when more comes out, 50 warned. Not a threat, a promise. Because this isn't about corporate streaming deals or carefully edited narratives. This is about direct access, raw truth, unfiltered reality. YouTube operates under completely different standards than the streaming giants. No legal departments demanding sign-offs. No corporate stakeholders worried about backlash. Just upload it, let the public decide. December 10, 2025, could mark the moment everything changes. When documentaries stop being constrained by networks and start being true conversations between creator and audience. 140 Hours of Truth could soon be accessible to anyone with an internet connection. 50 Cent is sitting on the nuclear option. The full story, unedited, unfiltered, unstoppable. Ready to drop whenever Netflix's version proves insufficient, ready to answer every question left hanging. The vault exists. The footage is real. And somewhere between Instagram posts and talk show appearances, 50 made his intentions unmistakably clear. This story doesn't end with 4 episodes. It ends when every frame sees the light of day, when every allegation is examined, when 140 hours become public record. That smirk on Sherry's couch said it all. The man who spent 20 years warning people about Diddy now holds proof. Not speculation, not rumors. Raw footage of the moments that defined a predator. And soon, everyone gets to see it. Netflix could only show what they could. The rest was too explosive. On December 1, 2025, the day before Netflix dropped their documentary on Sean Combs, his lawyers fired off a cease and desist letter threatening immediate legal action. The footage in question, private moments filmed 6 days before his arrest, conversations with attorneys, strategy sessions never meant for public eyes. Netflix's response: they're releasing it anyway.
Homes have now sent a cease and desist letter to Netflix.
That's right. They are demanding it not release a docuseries featuring the embattled mogul.
Here's where it gets interesting. The footage Diddy's team calls stolen actually comes from a documentary project Diddy began at just 19. Decades of self-documentation. Every major moment, every conversation, every decision, all captured on film. He wanted to control his own narrative, tell his story, present his version of events. The problem? He never finished it. And now Netflix has it.
Stuff in my fanny pack, King.
The exclusive video obtained by Netflix shows Combs debating with his lawyers about.
The spokesperson went public immediately, stating that Netflix used footage never authorized for release, including private moments, pre-indictment material from an unfinished project, and conversations about legal strategy never meant for public viewing. What counts as these private moments? Diddy's team is particularly concerned about footage showing him alone in hotel rooms, personal phone calls with his children, and moments of genuine vulnerability. Anxiety attacks caught on camera, the human side he spent decades hiding. One especially revealing clip shows him sitting in a vehicle after meeting fans, capturing raw, unfiltered emotions the public has never seen.
Oh, Lord, you're weird. I'm aware. Lord, you're weird. Be with it. I'll accept it. I need some hand sanitizer. Hold on. I got.
The footage was shot on September 10, 2024, 6 days before federal agents arrested Diddy in Manhattan. The investigation was already underway, and Diddy knew charges were imminent. He documented everything, planning his defense and gathering material for what he envisioned as his version of events. The legal strategy conversations hit differently. Phone calls with his attorney, Mark Agnifilo, detailing how to shape and manipulate media perception.
I have a life to be able to live. You know, it's really going to be hard for me to take more hits than I take it. God forbid, get in front of a jury and have a chance.
Attorney-client privilege. That's the issue Diddy's team skirts without directly claiming it. If a third party filmed the footage and owns it, privilege becomes murky, raising complex legal questions about what can actually be protected.
I've been a superb client, as you said. I jumped on the plane. I'm coming to New York, but I'm just running around waiting for a shooter.
Diddy's team argues this was an unfinished project, with material collected since he was 19 for a documentary he intended to fully control. The project was never completed before his arrest, creating the legal gray area that Netflix is now exploiting.
Because you may just be a person that you just may watch CNN. So you at the wrong place looking to see what the people with the possible jurors are thinking.
The key phrase in Diddy's team statement: no rights were ever transferred to Netflix according to his lawyers. The footage was created for a completely different purpose under an arrangement that was never finalized. But it gets messy. A freelancer filmed some of the material and had physical possession, and if Diddy never paid him, that could change everything.
Since you didn't watch it, Ebro, there is one piece.
I watched some of it.
Where, there's very intimate footage of Diddy with his lawyers. But in the documentary, it also talks about how he hired a young person to film.
The cease and desist letter arrived on December 1st, just hours before the Netflix premiere. Its language was aggressive. Mr. Combs has not hesitated to take legal action against media entities who violate his rights, and he will not hesitate to do so against Netflix. A clear threat. Yet Netflix didn't flinch.
Person for Combs accused Netflix of using, quote, stolen footage that was never authorized for release, and what they called a shameful hit piece. A statement from the docuseries director says the filmmaking team obtained the footage legally.
Why did the cease and desist fail? Because Netflix is a multi-billion-dollar corporation with teams of lawyers reviewing every single frame, still photo, and piece of footage. Nothing is released without bulletproof legal clearance. Earlier in 2024, Diddy tried a similar move, suing NBC Universal for $100 million over Diddy, the making of a bad boy on Peacock. That defamation suit is still ongoing, establishing a clear pattern. Diddy sues when documentaries surface. But Netflix is different. Deeper pockets, stronger legal teams, and better evidence that the footage was legally obtained. When you hire someone to film, fail to pay them, never complete the contract, and don't secure rights, the footage belongs to the person who shot it, not the subject. This legal reality makes Netflix nearly untouchable in this battle.
So if Diddy never signed paperwork, he was like, no, I'm gonna get you when I get you.
Yeah, that's right.
Now Diddy never gave him $1. Now Diddy went to jail. He's holding all this footage. 50 goes, I'd like that footage. All right, how much, bud?
Diddy's team called Netflix's use of the footage fundamentally unfair and illegal, arguing the platform misappropriated his life's work. Decades of self-documentation meant to protect or exonerate him were now potentially incriminating. But courts don't weigh fairness. They focus on ownership. So what did Diddy actually film? Everything. Major life events since age 19. Studio sessions, parties, business meetings, conversations with artists and executives, private moments with partners, arguments, celebrations, and allegedly even crimes. His narcissism in documenting every detail, believing he would control the final version, never anticipated it could be used to turn against him.